Okay, hi from the Navigator of the Seas, day one. This is the first day, the end of the first day, and I have a crappy memory, so I've written down some notes here. I want to go over first some brief first day observations. Everything I say can be better or worse or completely different day 2, 3, 4, etc. So these are just things that we've taken into account based on our first day experience. Uh, One, the key. They have some kind of program called the key that you pay extra for. So far, we have found we got a discounted price for the key because it was near the holidays or whatever. We have found that as of day one, that was totally worth it. Absolutely, totally worth it. Here's the benefits that we've had from the first day on the ship from the key. Again, day 2, day 3, there may be other benefits that we experience. This is just from day 1. Day 1, boarding was a snap. We had no problems boarding. Boarding was very quick. Everything was smooth. So, maybe your experience may be different. Maybe you board a different day. There's different things going on. But from our experience, based on what we had with the key, boarding was a lot smoother. They had different lines for us to get on. We walked past other lines where they were much more crowded. So, in that sense, the key was definitely worth it. Another option of the key, this is minor, but it was cool. You get a lunch at the main dining room. Normally, you don't get that. You'd have to go to the buffet or maybe pay for one of the other places. I'm not sure. So this is a free lunch that was included as part of the key. So that was kind of cool. Appreciated it. Not the biggest deal. That in and of itself is not worth purchasing the key, but it's another nice benefit of having the key. One of the biggest benefits of having the key program is that it includes internet package. Now you can buy a Wi-Fi package separate, but if you buy the key package, it includes Wi-Fi. So basically you're getting whatever benefits you're getting for the key plus Wi-Fi on top of that. So it goes without saying the key package is going to be a little bit more expensive than the Wi-Fi package, but you're getting quite a bit more for your money. So first day observations, no regrets. We are thrilled that we invested a little bit more in the key package. Another thing that we really do appreciate, the internet so far, day one, it seems good. I've read reviews online of it being good, of people thinking it was horrible. I would say it's been really good. To not only that, but I had a friend call me on Facebook Messenger, and we were doing voice, not video, but we were doing voice on Facebook Messenger, and it sounded perfect. There was no lag, there was no static, so that was perfect. Now, again, this is day one. I don't know, maybe day 2 would be different. Maybe there weren't a lot of people using the internet, and maybe at a different time, more people using the internet, that call would not have been as smooth. So your mileage may vary, but I was really impressed that I was able to have that voice Facebook call with somebody, and it was absolutely perfect. And otherwise, the internet is smooth. I have not tried to stream anything, any movies or anything like that. But as far as Facebook, Messenger, email, slight lag at times, but for the most part, very efficient. So I would say definitely on a scale of like A plus to D minus or A plus to an F, I would give the internet package from my experience so far, I would give it an A. Okay. Another thing is the TV package. They don't have a ton of stuff on TV, but they had more than I was anticipating. So they have some live channels. They have MSNBC. They have National Geographic. A couple of other things. Not much more than that. But the fact that, like, I'm an MSNBC junkie, so the fact that I can be in my room and if I don't have anything else going on, I can still be watching MSNBC and catch up on the world events. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now, bear in mind the MSNBC or the TV is going, it seems like it's running off the internet backbone, so it does stall sometimes. Every few minutes it'll stall for about 10, 20 seconds and then continue on. So it's not perfect, but the fact that you have it and you don't have to pay extra for the TV, those channels, is great. So another thing that we like. So we follow a vegan diet, vegan lifestyle. And what we liked is it was hit or miss. We like the fact that there are vegan options in the main dining room. They have vegan labeled options on the menu every day. What we had today so far was really good. Well, some of it was good, some of it was okay, but overall it was good. The dessert, like a peanut butter maple bar, it was delicious. So I definitely appreciated that they have options that are labeled vegan. The buffet, as far as veganism, is a disappointment. Basically, they have some items that are probably accidentally vegan. They have only two items earlier today that were labeled vegan. Pumpkin, like a roasted pumpkin, which was really good, by the way, and a cauliflower. It looked like a boiled cauliflower. I did not try it. Um, they had a lot of other options that probably were vegan, but I wasn't sure because they weren't labeled as vegan. And I think it's really a simple thing to just label things as vegan so people such as myself, we could just know what's safe to eat and what's not. So the good thing is if you follow a vegan lifestyle, you will not go hungry. Do not expect to be eating like a 4 or 5 star restaurant vegan meal, but you won't go hungry. So there's that. So at least they cater. Other ships that cater to vegans better, probably. I've heard Virgin cruise ships is very vegan friendly. I have not been on, so I don't know. But there are definitely probably better options out there if you're going on a cruise ship more than anything for vegan food, which is unlikely, but if that's your thing, Royal Caribbean is probably not the best bet. But if you're going on a cruise ship to enjoy the cruise ship and you just want to have some vegan options to keep you going, even if it's simple stuff, lettuce, salad, blah, 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 whatever, I think you'll do fine. I know you'll do fine. One big disappointment, and I would say this is a big disappointment, is the buffet has very limited hours. So after going to the main dining room earlier tonight, we did want to check out the buffet. Just to see what kind of options they had at dinner, if they had any more vegan options than maybe they had at lunch. And we didn't make it because they close at 9, and even during the day, the buffet is open. Don't quote me on the exact hours, but something like 4 to 6. And then at night, the buffet is open from 7 to 9. Again, don't quote me on the exact hours, but roughly in that range. So, your mileage may vary. I would say, my understanding, this is my first cruise. My girlfriend has been on other cruises. This is my first cruise. My understanding of how cruises work, one of the benefits is that there's always food available. So the fact that they have a buffet, but it has limited hours, that's kind of disappointing. Now, don't get me wrong. I can stand to lose the weight. It's fine. But it's just, and we have snacks and all that kind of stuff we brought on board. But we thought the buffet was going to be more readily available, and it does not seem like it is. So we want to get coffee in the middle of the night. As far as we know, there's no way to do that. Maybe there's something we're missing out on. So that was definitely disappointing. Also, when we were walking towards the buffet, they had the movie up on the screen on the 11th floor, which was kind of cool, an outdoor screen. It was cold, so nobody was really there. And that was the other thing, is everything was closed down. Like, they had a whole bunch of other restaurants and eateries in that area. Everything was closed down. Now, maybe it was closed down because it was cold and because there wasn't people there to watch the movie. I don't know exactly, but I was expecting a little bit more hustle and bustle considering it was only 9 o'clock. That's just me. One other thing, they have the adult hot tub that we walked past. That was open, and that was something that I did appreciate, that it was open, but there is a limit of 12 people. Now, that's a practical limit, so I don't blame them for that, but the idea that you can only get 12 people in that hot tub is what it is. So if you want to get into the hot tub, there's a very good chance that you won't be able to because it will be full. Um, One other thing I want to mention, honorable mention. Um, I did not have any idea how the sway of the boat was going to affect me. And um, right now the waters are very calm. They've been calm all day, but even with being calm, I can feel myself slightly nauseous, slightly dizzy, which really surprised me. However, a couple years back, my girlfriend bought me something called a relief band, and the relief band helps with dizziness and nauseousness, like when driving and stuff like that. And I'll show you it right now. Basically, it's this. It comes with a little thing I don't have in front of me that you put like oil or some kind of material on your wrist, and then you put the relief band on your wrist and you set the setting. Anyway, and I was surprised it made a huge difference. So it's not cheap. It's like about $200, give or take. So it's not a cheap device. But if you find yourself cruising a lot and you're kind of susceptible to that kind of thing, it might be a really worthwhile investment. Because yeah, afterwards I was walking around and the difference of getting dizzy or anything, it was huge. I wasn't getting dizzy. I felt fine. So definitely a worthwhile investment, and I wanted to be sure to point that out. I would leave a link to Amazon on where you can buy this, and then I can get like a discount based on how much you buy. But I don't have enough followers yet, so I can't do that. So maybe I'll leave a link just so you know, even though I get absolutely nothing if you buy it from them. But I get the satisfaction of knowing I've maybe made your day better. All right, well, that's all I've got for day one. I hope to add more stuff for day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're only going to be on the ship for 7 days, so never mind that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you the next video. Bye. This one last little bit, one thing I forgot to mention, even though I have it written on the friggin' list, I forgot to mention it. We have a regular balcony room and ample room. I've done another video where I walk through, you know, the desk space, the shelf space, the balcony, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to see that, there's another video for that. I'll try to figure out how to put a link to that. I'm kind of new to this, so we'll see. But in short, just to say, we do not feel cramped in this room at all. It feels like there's plenty of room, 2 people, just the 2 of us, plenty of room for 2 people. So that was, you know, we kind of expected that watching the videos before booking this cruise anyway, but experiencing it first time, it's nice to be able to kind of breathe, stretch out, do some exercises, and then because you're big, fat, out of shape, feel like you're going to pass out and die from the exercises. On that note, catch you later. Bye.